Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be discussing the topic, do guinea pigs take much time to care for? A lot of the times when people get guinea pigs, they think that they're very easy animals and you can just throw some food in and that'll be them, but that really isn't the case. Guinea pigs do take up a lot of your time and they will soon become the centre of all of your attention. Obviously the amount of time you spend with your guinea pig is up to you, but for the things you'll have to do on a day-to-day basis, it could take up 15 minutes to half an hour. You have to feed them vegetables, you have to feed them pellets, you have to give them hay. You also have to make sure they have access to fresh clean water 24/7. And you also have to spot clean their cage every day because guinea pigs can be pretty messy sometimes. They poop a lot, they make mess, they chew everything. They can just kind of destroy the cage. So when you get a guinea pig, a lot of people think you clean their cage once, twice a month or once a week, but that's really not the case. You're going to have to clean it every single day near enough by taking their poops and things out, because if you don't, the cage will be covered in poops and you won't be able to see anything else. This next thing is also something that really depends on the person. It's how much time you actually spend with your guinea pig when you're taking them out of the cage for lap time or floor time. Guinea pigs are also animals which love their exercise, so you're going to have to take them out of their cage and either put them in a run or you can put them outside. And obviously if the guinea pigs are outside, you're going to have to spend time looking at them to make sure nothing can get to them, like birds or predators or anything, that kind of sort of bad things really. When it comes to feeding your guinea pigs, as I mentioned before, you'll have to prepare and cut vegetables every single day. Guinea pigs need a very varied diet of things like lettuce leaves, cucumber, bell peppers and all that. So you have to spend time prepping that and cutting it every single day. A way to cut this short is prep it and put it in a box and then you've got it for the week by just lifting out little handfuls each time they need fed. As I also mentioned, guinea pigs also need nuggets every day. They need 1/8 cup per guinea pig. So the more guinea pigs you have, obviously the more you need to give your guinea pigs. So you have to scoop that every single day too. The last kind of feeding part for your guinea pig is hay. Hay is such an important part of a guinea pig's diet and I really can't stress it enough. Guinea pigs need hay 24/7 and they really can't do without it. It's so good for their stomach and their teeth, and if they don't have it, well, that's not really good because a guinea pig can actually end up getting really unwell or dying if they don't have a constant supply of hay. So that is something you're going to have to be constantly on top of, is making sure your guinea pigs have enough hay. You can either put it in a giant hay rack or just put it on a big pile on the floor, and your guinea pigs will love to run in it and just kind of snack on it, lay in it, and they'll just enjoy it. So as you can see, feeding alone can take a long time for a guinea pig because they need a lot of food and they're very greedy animals. So they need a constant supply of vegetables. As I mentioned, you can cut that down if you prepare them earlier on the week and then you have this rest for the rest of the week. You have nuggets, which you can also kind of prepare if you get a little 1/8 scoop and it's just a matter of scooping the food, putting it in the bowl, and then that's it done. And hay, you can just buy a big hay rack or put loads in the floor, which will be enough for a day. So in a day, feeding a guinea pig can take up 10 to 15 minutes or even 20 minutes, and it can take longer depending how fast and slow kind of person you are. If you're like me, a very slow and lazy person, it can take a while. But it does depend on the person. As I also mentioned, cleaning. Cleaning is something that will take you a long time and it really does depend on your cage size as well, and also how many guinea pigs you have. I have 4 guinea pigs, so as you can imagine, that's a lot of poops. Guinea pigs on average do 20 poops an hour, so with 4, I have 80 poops an hour to clean up, so it really does depend, and as you know, guinea pigs can't live alone, so at the minimum, you will always have 2 guinea pigs. So that will be on average 40 poops an hour in your cage that you'll have to spot clean. You don't have to do a full clean every day, but what I would recommend is getting a little dustpan and brush, or a little pooper scooper, and just scooping out the poops area and also the areas they have peed. It really also depends on the kind of bedding you use. If you use fleece, it's just a matter of sweeping it up and emptying it out, but if you use wood shavings, it might take a little longer because you'll have to scoop out the poop and then add new wood shavings. It won't, not really a big difference in time, but if you want to go quicker, I guess fleece is something that will help you. Spot cleaning a guinea pig cage really depends on what kind of cage you have, so obviously the time, I can't really give you an estimate. For an estimated minimum cage size, it will probably take you 5 to 10 minutes to spot clean, and when it comes to a full cleaning a guinea pig cage, that can take 40 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. It can take a long time to fully clean a guinea pig's cage. You'll have to take all of their bedding out, all of their toys out, wash the toys, clean everything down, clean their hay rack, disinfect the floor, wipe it down, and then add all the new stuff in. So 5 to 10 minutes to spot clean your guinea pig's cage a day, and then to full clean it can take from 40 minutes to an hour or even longer. As I mentioned before, it depends on the person. I'm just a slow person, so it kind of probably takes me longer. So the last thing I'm going to be going in depth about is the floor time. Guinea pigs shouldn't be in their cage all the time. They should be getting out of their cage for a few hours a day in a playpen or on the floor or even on your lap, just for some lap time, and you can feed them vegetables. And as I mentioned, this can take a couple of hours a day, so this is something that will take a lot. If you're a very busy person who works a lot and doesn't really have time for yourself, I really don't recommend guinea pigs for you. If you don't have enough time for yourself, then you're definitely not going to have enough time for a guinea pig too. As I mentioned before, there is always ways to kind of cut corners and work around things. So if you are a very busy person who works a lot or is really busy with college and school, you can always set up a playpen in your room and make sure it's safe, make sure you don't have any cats or dogs that can get to it, and make sure there's no wires or anything that your guinea pigs can chew. And you can set them in that while you're out, and they'll just run around and do their own little thing, eating, pooping everywhere. And it just gives them some time out of their cage, so they're seeing something new and they aren't always seeing the same kind of cage bars or something like that. It's something new and exciting for them to run around. Another thing that takes a really long time, and any of the guinea pig owners out there will know, taming a guinea pig. Guinea pigs are very scared animals, and they're actually prey animals, so they're very skittish animals, and it's really hard to work with them. When you first get your guinea pigs, you'll probably notice they'll run away from you, they won't want to come to you, and it's something you're going to have to work on. So if that's hand feeding them vegetables, always being there and hearing your voice. If you're a very busy person, obviously you're not going to be around a lot, so something that you can use to kind of help that is put on a radio or something like that, and that will help tame them. But taming is a thing that will last so long and take so long to do. It can take anywhere from a few months to a year, and sometimes people's guinea pigs just don't come around to them. I know I have one guinea pig who I'm still working with, and she won't really come to me. Not that she doesn't like me, but she's still very scared of me. And I'm someone who spends a lot of time with them. So if you're not around a lot, you will notice that maybe it's going to be harder to tame them. But if you put on a radio or a TV, that's something that's going to help a lot, and because you're not around, they're going to be used to hearing voices, so when you come, they'll see you and they'll understand you more too. So as you can tell, guinea pigs actually do take up a lot of time, for an hour to 2 hours or even longer a day. As I said, there's ways to cut corners and try and make it. If you really want guinea pigs, there's ways you can get around these things and try and give them the best lives possible. So if you're watching this and you're a very busy person and you think to yourself, there's no way I can have guinea pigs because I do too much and I just don't have the best time for them, I definitely recommend maybe looking for another animal. But as I've said, there's ways to get around these things, and anyone can enjoy guinea pigs, and as though they take a lot of time, you'll definitely see the rewards. Guinea pigs are very social animals, and once they get used to you and once you've earned their trust, they'll love you, they'll come up to you, they'll eat food out of your hand, and it's just one of the most adorable things ever. I hope I haven't put you off the idea of owning guinea pigs. They're amazing animals and I'm sure you'll love them. Although they take a lot of time, they're amazing once you get used to them. Anyways, this is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.